Hey guys, this is Trisha Parks, and you're listening to Brother Love Radio.
Let's say hello, everybody. You are listening to BrotherLoveRadio.com live and uncensored, and we're part of Vegas Raw. And I want to give a shout out to those guys because we are experiencing new things with them. We were on WBKEVegasRadio.com for about 10, 11 weeks. Selfish, Man Bun, and Esther Fiasco were a part of the team, and now we're on Vegas Raw. So thank you for listening to us on a different station. Hopefully it is not an inconvenience. Guys, say hi.
Hola.
Yo, yo, what it do?
What's going on?
So we got D Grime. Can we say your real name, or do you want to go by?
I want the D Grimes.
D Grimes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so D Grimes is a partner where I work at, and he does production assisting. And he gets to see a lot of interesting things that happen, probably more than anybody. The PA gets to see the full effect of how production works. So you should actually be learning a lot, like 4 or 5 occupations at the same time. But you got to do some dirty stuff sometime.
Sometimes.
You got to pick that stuff up.
I mean, it's kind of weird.
Well, so the Brother Love show, the Brother Love radio program, I should say, because the Brother Love show was part of WWF a long time ago, and that was the shit that was like, OG Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, the Brother Love show back then. So props to him. And I just got totally sidetracked, but that's cool. That's awesome. It's Friday. It's midnight for the midnight masturbators and the late night sluts.
Yeah.
So D Grimes was expressing himself about sometimes it gets weird on set. And I wanted to talk about stuff that goes on set this week, because normally Brother Love Radio show is a positive show about the adult things that we do. And we try to make sure that we have a positive influence on porn if we can, as opposed to some negativity, because we are part of the business. But in the integrity and spirit of the beauty of the women that we capture and we make look great, I want to say these last couple of weeks have been shady with female hygiene. Okay?
That's all you need to say.
And we're not calling anybody out, because this could happen to anybody, and it's happened several times. But it's the week that it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a 4-punch combo. With some feces. Poop.
Some poop. Fucking green Hulk looking shits,
Damn.
And again, we're not naming no names, because that would be fucked up, because she's a cute kid.
This is why I keep saying you guys need hazard pay for stuff like this.
And don't say that OSHA will be breathing down our neck. The industry will hang me high. And why do you instigate that shit, Brother Love?
I'd be fucking with goggles on and shit,
Those are purely my thoughts. Those are not the thoughts of Brother Love.
That's awesome. But I think there's a comedian that talks about some stuff like that, and also the dental dam. Has anybody ever used a dental dam?
Negative.
Yeah, I've seen the commercials.
You're supposed to lick a vagina through a piece of cellophane. That's what it is. I'm asking. That's what a dental dam is. We're going all over the place tonight.
How is that enjoyable for either party?
I haven't figured it out yet. We should ask the ladies. And this really sucks. We are a new internet radio show that caters to adult programming, so we can say whatever we want to say. But right now we don't have a call-in number, so if you're listening to us via internet, you're fucking awesome, but you can't call in tonight, because we're going to be all over the place talking, and we have an awesome interview that we captured a few weeks back from a good friend of ours, Piper Perry, who's cute and fun and like a cool people to have on set. I would work with Piper Perry every day of the week. There's a few girls that I would, but man, if we could just stay on board with her and the attitude, and just like that's a good time. That's a good spirited day.
A lot of Red Bulls though. She likes her Red Bull.
Okay. Yes. And these are the small things that the production assistants know. What cigarettes she smoked and what bubble gum she woke up with, how her breath smelled first thing in the morning before she got in the shower. You were talking about leg hair and BO and all that fun women stuff
Lord.
That we, I think we very eloquently in the art of editing and post-production, put that shit together in a package that makes people want to jack off. Are you kidding me?
Hey.
That's like an expert team of like espionage, my friends.
Hey.
Because, you know, we say sometimes if you're on set, it might not lead to the fantasy you thought it was.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I was just telling somebody the other day about how, you know, even if a chick is on her period, she still got to get down and dirty. And when I told them, I didn't think, like, their reaction was going to be what it was. It was like, they were, like, almost in shock. And to me, I was like, you know, like, I didn't think it was a shocking thing for me to say, you know. I was just like, oh, shit. I didn't think that you was going to react that way, but I'm like, that's what happens, though. Because, you know, they signed the contract and they still got to perform. I'm like, you know, they got the sponge in there and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but this is the shit that you don't see, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, put it in there, you know, for it to be displayed, but you're not going to see that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Do we take out queefs? How hard is it? How hard is it to take out a queef? Explain to the audience how hard it is to take out a queef in the editing bay.
Yo, the reason why queefs are so hard is because the queefs are on top of other noises, like the moaning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you take it out, you're taking out the moaning, and then the bed is squeaking, you're taking out the squeaking, like you're taking out, like, especially if it's throughout the whole clip. Oh man, I've had something like that. It's a nightmare, yo. Sometimes we might just have to dump it, like.
That position's gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, just because the queefs, like, the members, you know,
that is funny.
Yeah, they go hard over that, so.
Since you're an expert in queefs, I'm just saying that is actually probably a title you can use.
Oh, man.
What is the most common position that queefs happen in?
That's a good-ass question. Damn, that's a good-ass one. It varies, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it varies.
Okay.
Like,
Are there some that we don't see that much? Any position we don't see? Or is it spread out evenly?
Yeah, it's spread out here.
So you have it. Queefs come in all directions, motherfuckers. Don't be surprised if your girl pops in any position. It's fucking real knowledge, though. I mean, really, you watch girls get fucked in a close-up daily.
Right.
Okay. That's cool to talk about, I think.
Yeah.
Like how many people can say that's part of my occupation?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it's bigger than life size.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at it over here, blah, 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 and you're like, vagina on my high-def screen.
5K, 4K, you know.
Every last pubic hair, you know?
Oh, shit.
Miss spots in HD and 4K.
Oh, man.
Like, honey, what conversation were you having on your cell phone that made you miss that large chunk of pubic hair on the left side of your leg? You know what I'm saying? And I like bush. I love bush, but lopsided bush is fucked up. It's like a bad mustache.
Damn.
I'm just
Damn,
saying.
Daniel.
Cause, you know, you just shaving and all of a sudden you don't have anything left.
Damn, that's fucked up. Man.
Social media, you guys want to deliver it? Selfish. Where are you at on Twitter, sir?
Yeah, on Twitter at CELL_FIS. Once again, that is at CELL_FIS.
Sound technician and editor. We have an awesome guitarist about to speak.
My bad. It's Este Fiasco, ESTEFIASCO. I don't know why I didn't remember how to spell that.
Damn.
And that was Instagram and Twitter?
Oh, yeah, Instagram
Awesome.
and Twitter.
Cool. Man bun.
Yo, Man Bun John on Twitter. I am the Hentai Senpai, aka everyone's favorite fuckboy. Hit me up, holla at your boy.
That was awesome.
You know?
I love it. D Grimes, where are we going to hit you at in case you need a PA and gig? Or
Alright, D Grimes. Guess I'm doing my real name. Instagram is
It's exposed now.
Gotcha.
You heard it.
Dalton Grime, GRIME_. And that's pretty much where you can find me everywhere.
Okay, so we're all over the map.
Everyone.
You know, these guys. I follow all four of these guys, and I follow WBK Vegas Radio and Raw as well. You can find us on our blog if you want to know what's going on in my life. Pretty much daily, we have good articles and some dope pictures of some of the hot girls you may not see everywhere. So there's some exclusivity on the BrotherLove.com site with all the hottest chicks. I may be a little bit behind on it sometimes because I'm so involved in the show right now, but you'll see awesome pics. And if you want to hit us on Twitter, because we put out a part of our affiliate program, we hook up with some groups like Porn Pros and Passion HD, and we shout out from those guys at Twitter at BrotherLoveXXX. You can find us at Brother Love Radio on Instagram, which is all of us pretty much. The cool stuff that goes on the radio, and the gals and the guys that we have on that have visited the station. We had a wild one last week, Dakota Sky. Got married right before the show, 2 hours before the show. Mm-hmm. She came on, and Alexa Nova is sitting right where Este is.
Probably right in the seat.
Yep, and where John is Dakota. Husband's over here, and then they just go to town. Dakota's tongue was like a half an inch in Alexa's asshole.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I'm sitting here, and Selfish is like, bam! No, I think that was the only time you were awake for the show. And you were like, I'm listening to tunes, listen for some shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was a pretty wild one. I think we're getting that. And I think with the calling with Phoenix and Dolly Little being on board, the show's been doing awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So I was actually, it's funny that Dalton showed up today, since we're going to call him by his real name. D. Grimes in the house.
What's up?
I was actually going to bring up a portion of PAing, and let me see if I lost it here. It was basically what is going on in a PA's bag. I mean, it's like Felix's bag of tricks.
It's like...
And what all of the items are for.
When I used to live in a house with a bunch of roommates, we'd get girls over or whatever. If they needed anything, I have something extra in my PA bag that's going to work. Pretty much the girl travel bag for around the world is good to go. From...
You got razors in there?
Dude, razors.
Why?
Tampon. Dude,
Why do you have razors in
these girls sometimes forget to shave their legs when they're going to be shooting in 4K.
Okay.
Noticeable.
Okay. So if you're listening, pay attention because he's schooling you guys right now with the gear you need to have on set to prepare that your lady does not walk off it.
Damn.
Wow. Keep her happy, boys. Keep her happy. What else you got in that bag besides razors?
Man, I got knee pads. Homemade knee pads.
Sometimes for the guys.
Nope. What else do I got? Every type of lube you need. From...
There's quite a bit these days, aren't there?
There's none of that hot shit, though, that what's-her-face wanted. Yeah.
We're going to keep that from touching our male performers' genitals.
Yeah.
The coconut oil is the biggest one right now. Like, everybody wants coconut oil on set. And let me tell you, you're going to hear it firsthand how difficult coconut oil is to work with if you're using it in your personal life. Now, look, it's great for your hair and your skin when you got all the time in the world to take showers and shit, but when you're on set, doesn't it coagulate, gets harder with some weird shit?
Yeah, it hits a temperature and it starts getting harder and harder, and then you have to... Some bottles you put in the microwave, but it takes a while to heat up.
But when it's a cold day and it's on your
you have to keep it warm all the time.
Does it get crusty sometimes?
Crusty?
Does it get solid?
Yeah, solid.
Like flake? Okay.
Or
because it comes in a chunk like this. If you don't know what it is, it's a solid in a jar typically. Mm-hmm. The ones we get, right?
Yeah.
It's not a full-blown liquid.
No, it's not a liquid.
And you have to heat it up in order for it to start, have the benefits of being lubricant.
But in the summertime, you need to put that shit in your house because it'll melt all over your car.
Okay,
and that sucks.
Did you ever accidentally be on set where you give the girl the lube straight out the car and you burn her vagina by accident?
No.
That's
I'm actually pretty careful about that stuff because shit hits the fan when it hits the fan.
But you've been witness to people that have done things that aren't quite safe.
Of course,
yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to try to keep them safe.
Yeah.
Headache medicine.
I got ibuprofens, Advils.
They carry Tylenol for those who are like,
Percocets,
I'm
I was
allergic to aspirin.
joking.
Yeah,
I got everything.
Imodium for what?
So I didn't have any last week, but I have some now.
How did that go? Describe not having Imodium on set. It was an anal scene, wasn't it?
It wasn't anal scene. It was actually with you.
So she couldn't get herself constipated, so she wouldn't be, messy on set.
I'll bet you $100 you could not stick your head in that trash can for 30 seconds without freaking out.
Oh man. Oh man.
I'm good on that. I'm good on
Like
that.
I almost felt bad throwing that shit in the dumpster.
Okay.
But
Then that sounds really wicked, man. What the fuck? So she was trying to be constipated?
Well, there's several, as Dalton can attest to, and maybe you can jump in even more than me. Several different ways for girls to prepare their bodies to have anal sex for 4 to 5 to 6 hours without eating, without really hydrating, and you're taking a pounding. It's the stopping and starting. The cocks are bigger than normal. The positions aren't like made for sex. They're made for the movies, right? I mean, come on, man. Nobody fucks in this on an angle where I can get a 45-degree camera angle. He's basically, he ain't fucking her, you know what I'm saying? They fuck straight down the pipe. He's got to fuck her in the leg to give me an opening.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So these girls got holes in the legs and shit. Based on the piece of furniture they're fucking on, they get fucked on odd angles daily.
That's a good
When are you guys coming on set again? When's the last time you guys were on set?
I mean, I've never been on set, man.
What?
Oh man,
It's fucking fun. I got to get you guys out on set.
2014, man.
Who was your director that you had a chance to visit?
Mr. Maui Diaz.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Nice. Who was the girl? Do you remember?
Scarlet Fever. Real tall, she was like, she was
That
like
was weird.
6 foot. Yeah, that was weird.
Hello. My microphone's still working. Something popped in our ears. Yes.
Right. She was like I think she was like a 6 foot blonde,
Okay.
or at least 6 foot with heels.
Scarlet, huh?
Yeah, Scarlet Fever.
What scene was it? Do you remember? Can you tell us what happened?
Oh, what was it? I think it was a Passion 18 years old. It was with Mr. Preston Parker. Sorry about that.
Who was it? And what was the theme? I gotta hear the theme.
Oh my god.
The script.
What was the theme? It was
Well, he's
boyfriend-
5'8", and she's like tall.
Yeah. Probably 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, in heels.
What was it? I think the scenario was just basically boyfriend comes home to her to his undressing girlfriend.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Did she have a nice body?
Actually, yeah, she had a pretty decent body. Really, really, really nice body.
Natural.
Yeah.
For the 18-year-old, that teen fetish, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just tall and really pretty tits.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like pretty tits.
Nice pert ass.
Hell yeah.
Do we care what the vagina looks like? Or do we like them all?
I like them all personally.
Okay.
It just can't be like gray looking.
You can't have a gray vagina.
Yeah.
Dead?
Yeah, they can't look dead, basically.
Yeah,
What is
okay.
a great
No hallways.
Okay, so
No hallways.
we gotta have a little bit of a vacuum. Okay, I'm just saying.
And
We
studio.
have a tiny
Studio.
bit of lippage.
For real.
Are there any girls that strike you guys as potential porn stars coming up? I mean, because you can tell right away when a girl's like got a little bit of fire, right? I can't on set. I mean, like I know if she can stay off the drugs.
Yeah. That's the
She can
important
keep her
part.
head kind of straight. She didn't go far. Are you guys seeing any movie magic on your screens?
Prior Price.
Okay.
Did I say her name right?
You know what? We'll have to ask her, but I think it's Priya.
Oh, Priya Price.
Yes.
Priya Price. When you told me her age, I'm still appalled.
Wait. How old is she?
18, right?
Whoa!
What was it? I
18?
did. Yeah, that's what I thought. She told me.
How old
I
is
don't-
it?
Was she older than that?
I don't remember, man.
Well, okay. I can't say how old she is,
Oh, okay.
really. Or at least not her birthday, but I thought she was 18 for sure. Like, she said
okay.
something. But I'm wondering if she says it on her Instagram or her social media.
Because if she's
She's like, hey,
18,
wow.
Yo, she's 18. She is. Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe I got it wrong because there's been so many 18-year-olds, but I thought she said she was 18. And I was like, that's spectacular because your body is way curvy for an 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like
Even her movements, even the way she moved, I mean everything. Like when when I edited that scene, it looked like I wouldn't think she was 18.
Yeah, she seemed experienced. Like seriously,
very
so.
experienced.
Priya Price
like in a good way.
was off the chain, okay, because she had body movement and which is a more mature fact of life. Right. You might be cute, but you're still fumbling around with sex at 18.
Right.
To the young ladies that are listening, or even in front of the camera, because we get a lot of people, girls specifically, because the guys are all in their early or late 30s. The girls don't know how to fuck. The young ones, most of them. But if they have movement like your Priya Price, look, I think the last one who had real movement like that, she's way more petite for sure. Totally different body type. Goldie.
Oh,
Are you talking about someone who knows that movie?
Yeah.
She was 19. That was legit.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Right. Yeah.
Young, but I believe those moves come from the stripper world.
Yes, it did.
So if you have a drive, a sneakiness about you, if you're dancing underage, or even within that 6-month period of time, or maybe you were setting up with the pole, in your mom's bedroom.
And they all
strippers have the hot moves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? None of them, they might be better models too. I mean, when you get the girls modeling for the first time at 18, sometimes their faces are a little bit not dialed in yet, so it looks like they like to do like the Billy Idol face or something like that.
You say like eyes closed, mouth open. They close their mouth and open their eyes.
They're a little dyslexic. Okay.
It's a little funny.
Because the first thing that confuses them, they don't know if they're trying to do the right thing. I'll give them credit. But they don't know if it's my right or my left. Their left. So if you tell them directions, they're always confused and backwards. But,
sometimes you gotta show them.
Yeah, when we have to go resort to posing ourselves and modeling ourselves,
oh man,
and old age it's found, I beg them, don't laugh, man. I'm just trying to show you how to model. Because I got all the moves, girl. After 17 years in this shit, I can model better than you. Roll that titty in my B cups. Dressing these chicks, are they looking better, by the way? Because Dalton and me are there in the morning sometimes putting clothes on these chicks.
Yeah, I like what y'all doing most definitely.
The wardrobe is
a little bit sexier?
Yes.
Hell yes.
Okay. I think that's a big part of it.
Hell yeah, that's a big part of it.
Okay. So in a nutshell, I have a formula here, and maybe you guys can add on to it. But I've had this, the 4 wheels of porn visual aesthetics forever, and there's a 5th wheel to it. It's basically how the appearance of a set should be from a human standpoint, particularly the girls. And the first wheel of the tire is always she should be attractive. Pretty right? I mean, that's an obvious, right?
Yeah.
But then you have all sorts of other aspects that lead to the fantasy. So for me, I think the wheel 2 was the proper makeup. The proper makeup and hair. And then 3 is the wardrobe. How she looks. Key, no matter what. If it's $5 and the set requires a $5,000 wardrobe, well, you better make that $5 look like $5,000. It's got to match. And then the location is number 4. If you have a bathtub fantasy, you can't put it typically in an apartment.
Or in the fucking alley.
You know what I'm saying? And then the 5th wheel is the guy, the quality of the guy, right? If he's able to drive a girl home, he's not too boring, because sometimes you got to fuck it out of him.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, and that's the difference between the European porn typically that I've been able to see and American porn. You were on set. This is a little bit ago. We had a young lady who was a little bit passive. The no voice routine, you guys see it from time to time in the editing bay. Maybe they didn't know how to react. Maybe they're just too nervous or whatever it is. But I mean, sometimes the guy has to fuck her hard for the scene, but they know that going into it. And sometimes they'll fuck him a little bit harder to get a reaction. And so sometimes these girls need to push. So if they're real quiet, the dick often inspires their reactions. They're not major actresses. Do you hate intros that don't have good acting? Is it required?
The intros.
I mean, we shoot intros.
It doesn't have to be like all Hollywood acting.
Right.
Just kind of passable, you know, enough to.
Cause it's all manipulated anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the music and the timing, and you know, and once you know you can take. I mean, once you start monetizing clips, man, it don't even matter how long each clip really lasts. You know,
Okay.
I could put like maybe 10 clips in front of you, and it's set up 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a fetish that's missing right now? Is there something that you guys want to see that's not being filmed currently?
In general, or just
Yeah, in general. It's just a general question for everybody to participate because I feel like there's so much out there. You can pretty much find what you want, but what's missing?
Damn.
Is anything missing, D. Grimes? Do you look at porn? Do you watch porn?
Yeah, I watch some porn every now and then.
Okay.
Okay, so I read this thing about that guy in like Europe, the fake taxi dude.
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
okay.
anything, you know, back in the day or whatever. Blown up. Like, you go on a porn site, it's gonna be like on the first page probably.
Alright. Yeah.
And now they have like the girl taxi driver and stuff.
Mm.
Like I was thinking they should do something about like the new Lyft or Uber or something.
Uber.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
That would, I don't know. You never
It's
know.
coming. No, it's coming. It's coming because that Uber shit is hot right now. I mean, it's in the rap.
How do you
songs,
film it?
all that.
Just like the taxi thing or like
Yo.
Taxi Cab Confessions?
He's in a taxi and it's like, oh, instead of you paying me, I
Okay.
fucking fuck you, and then he gets in the back or whatever.
And he's like, oh, you see that right there?
And then he, he just goes from there. He's like, oh, fuck. There's a hidden camera for security reasons.
That's awesome. That's
you
awesome.
fuck.
Yeah, and then,
I won't show this to anybody.
yeah, of course.
And then
Yeah, that's man.
It's just like, it blows up, dude. It's crazy.
I would love to hear from these guys. Have you ever heard any stories from Lyft or Uber fucking people?
No.
Do taxi drivers get laid? That's
Probably
the question.
not, dude.
Nah,
Taxi drivers are kind of weird.
Is that what they're mean? They're kind of mean.
It's,
They
I-
want
I think it's all about the money because my dad he used to do a taxi driver and be a taxi driver and
Right.
I think it's just the grind, the hustle. Like even if you want to, you can't because you know you're gonna miss out on some money if you bullshit, especially in the taxi business.
Okay.
Especially now that you got the Uber, you know, really fucking you over now. Like, come on, like you can't really afford really to do that shit.
What if she doesn't have money to pay her fare? Isn't that like the ultimate porno setup of all time?
That's an exception. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Or sometimes it's gonna be like, fuck it.
right.
Right.
Fuck the security camera.
Yeah.
I want that shit on my resume if I get fired.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
What about you, Esther Fiasco? Any porn that's missing from your point of view?
Well, I don't know if it's missing. Something that been interested for a while. There's a site called, I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called Red Light Sex Trips.
No, we're looking at it right now.
Yeah, basically what they do, like, and like normal people, normal Joes like us can even be like on it. Like basically you fill out this form, or you can fill out this form if you're going out to Amsterdam, to the Red Light District.
Okay.
And like basically you fill out what type of girl you want and all that shit, and like you basically do a scene where you're like exploring the city, and then you go to the Red Light District, and they hook you up with the girl.
That's
and,
cool.
And they pay for they pay for the girl and everything.
But they're using you as content, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you gotta basically
that's
say
the
I'm
thing,
gonna be
yeah.
doing porn.
Hey, yo, that shit's wild, yo. Oh my god.
Literally proving they can get men for free. There's no need to. Oh, I mean, I guess, you know, someone who knows what they're doing. But fuck it.
It's
Just do
really-
Man,
it.
if you're just a swinger person, man, how cool is that?
Yo, that shit's crazy.
Cool, I'll do a scene
Oh
one
yeah.
day, but,
That's what
or 2 or 3. I'll be a repeat. Can I come back?
Because these girls are
one
basically
time?
on display.
Right.
Yeah, I heard of a hotel like that. Is that Amsterdam or is that Czech Republic?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, okay.
They probably do it in Czech Republic too. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's awesome, dude.
That's a place I would love to visit.
Mm.
Jesus Christ.
Amsterdam?
Well, yeah, Amsterdam and Czech.
Okay.
All those chick girls.
Oh, it's like when Dolly Little was talking about that twerk team from there, right? Where was
Russia.
Oh, they're Russia. Oh, my bad.
Check Russia.
Hey, you know.
Yeah,
That video's pretty badass though.
Yeah.
I've seen that video.
I'm pretty sure every twerk video that's pretty good is gonna go viral.
I'm gonna watch
No
it.
matter what, man. No matter what.
But the Russian shit look good though.
The virtual reality stuff, I saw it the other day. It was like virtual reality of like girls twerking. You're like in this room right in the middle of it, and you just look around. It's all these bitches just fucking twerking, dude.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
man.
different ethnicities, like everything. Fucking just getting down.
That's the future.
Twerking?
Dude, just.
No, the virtual reality of twerking.
Well, I mean, you tried virtual reality at AVN. I remember that.
Yes.
I mean,
Yo, it's weird.
I didn't like it. So it's not, the technology's not there yet. It might be, but in a special.
I mean, how come you didn't like it? What happened?
Okay, so the truth of the matter is, I don't like wearing anything with goggles, so it's uncomfortable. That's me personally, probably because I wear glasses, I don't wear contacts. But that's being real picky. On the video side of it, though, it did give you 360. And their image was, I could turn my head and there I was, But their product that should be enhanced, and I don't think anybody's figured this out yet, is that, well, if you only shoot a girl or two in front of my cock, that's just a normal POV.
Mm-hmm.
The way they shoot it does not give the 360
There's like no
highlight.
interactivity.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't give you a reason to purchase it because the acting's in front of you.
Right.
While grass and palm trees are back here. So the challenge is to figure out how to entertain from all points of view uniquely and differently. So I would think if you could set up a swing club, that would give you an opportunity to walk through. So there you heard it, our brother Love. Do a swing club of virtual reality and you'll be successful. Because you can go into, the glory holes room or whatever it is. You can go into the orgy room. You can go into the bar, whatever you want to do. And, with couches here and a seat there and a bed up there. People are fucking in all points of view.
holy shit! Could you imagine like live streaming VR? Like if you were inside of a sex club, you had one person like having a maybe GoPro that's live streaming out on his head, and you're fucking also like viewing that shit too.
I was gonna
You know-
say,
you know what I
in the
mean?
room.
Like if you're in an actual sex club and that shit's actually
That's not a
happening.
bad idea.
That'd be some crazy ass
Pretty
shit,
cool.
You just make one.
right? I mean, that'd be dope.
So there you go. You got some brilliant billion-dollar ideas, producers. Or maybe we'll just, hopefully we catch the recording and we'll just use those ideas ourselves.
Yeah, man.
Those are some nice ideas. So those are the things that porn's missing. The live stuff.
Live.
Virtual reality.
And the video games.
Oh, yeah.
Adult video games.
Adult video game. I mean, Grand Theft Auto had that little in San Andreas. They had that one level.
Go with
yeah.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah, the coffee
Hot
thing.
coffee.
Yeah, the hot coffee thing. Simulate. Oh, God of War has had a lot of sexual simulations. But they always turn the camera though. But you push the buttons to be fucking the bitch door. So it's like the faster you fucking, the more you hear the moans. It's like that, but they just don't show the shit. You know what I'm saying? And Grand Theft Auto, of course, you get head in the car now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you actually see the head going up and down. Like, that shit's bonkers, man.
Yeah.
Two people in the
From
fucking
Pac-Man to head.
Right.
You know what I
fifth
mean?
grade are playing that game right now.
Right.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I was playing Grand Theft Auto back in middle school.
Damn.
Just
I remember seeing this Money Talks scene, and they actually had like, it was like a Wii game. I don't know if it was real. I'm not sure if it was a real game or if it was just like something made up. But like they had like a Wiimote thing that they basically, you know what I'm talking about? They basically took the thing and like they would, you basically like bang the girl with it and like you scored points for whatever fucking reason.
That's awesome.
They actually have games like that. There's one out there that's really popular called Super Deep Throat. And you literally use your mouse to move this girl's head onto your dick and shit. And like make her gag and spit up on your dick.
Yes.
I have killed a lot of time playing that game.
Can you embed it on the side on the blog?
I mean, I think it's pretty much open for the most part. That'd be dope. Yeah, it's like little anime girls and shit too. It's perfect.
Oh, H game.
Yeah, it's an H game. The Japanese are on it. Trust me.
Yes.
The Japanese are on
I
it.
played plenty of age games.
Yeah. The hentai senpai shouts out to Japan for being on their game.
Damn. That's exclusive.
Or there's one,
Sex video games.
I don't know if I want to go into it. There's one. It was like a schoolgirl thing. You're like a tutor. This adult tutor who goes in. You're tutoring this girl, and your whole objective is to try to get her naked and fuck her.
Yeah, those storyline ones, they're too long for me.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with that.
Go, go. And then you get the wrong answer. Like, no, I gotta start over.
Right. No. I like them when they're just ready to go. I'm not into this whole trying to convince them shit. This is like why you watch porn. You don't want to convince them. You just want to get to it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Even if she sucks at the activity that you guys are sharing. I'm just saying.
Are there any good conventions out here in Vegas for the hentai stuff?
For hentai? No, there's really nothing in America for hentai. Well, they have a little section at Anime Expos. At Anime Expo they do, but it's a little section.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It ain't exactly broadcasting.
Okay. It's like the size of this room here.
I mean, a couple of booths,
Wow.
Crank it off.
Yeah. Get a little waifu pillow and walk around with it.
Oh gosh, that's so
What
weird.
is a waifu pillow? Is she a character?
Yeah, it's an anime girl, Okay. They call it waifu for your wife,
Can they turn her into porn? Have they ever put images of her with naked online like they do the Flintstones and stuff like that?
What? Wait,
Talking about
sounds what?
Are you talking about a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's cute.
Yeah. Usually.
Have they ever put her at like in cartoon comic porn?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Also, they print the pillows with them on there like that.
Naked?
Yeah. With their
Okay.
pussy spread and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Japanese are not subtle. That's why I love them. That's why I fuck with the Japanese.
Okay.
Damn. Nice.
Now, is this true? Have you guys heard about this? The trend somewhere in Asia, and I heard this, so it may not be true, for guys to sit down with those sex dolls and like be in a club.
Yeah.
Like, you can order a beer or something like that, or like do whatever you want. But you have a doll sitting next to you.
Absolutely. They go on dates with them.
So yeah.
Yeah, they definitely go on
Yeah.
dates.
No
That's
way.
that just got real weird, but
That never happens to me and you still know me? Shoot me now.
can I? Are they
Fuck
animated?
no.
Do they have any small animations at all? Or are they just like dead?
There's some that get that elaborate with their dolls. Like one dude actually made one that looked like Scarlett Johansson and like answered his commands and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
That's not right.
Yeah.
But
That's next level weird.
now what was weird was that movie Her. You guys heard about that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix?
No, what's it about?
Now this is gonna trip you up, brother love. Check this
Okay.
shit out, yo. This motherfucker fell in love with the Siri voice. Like the Siri on the computer.
Oh yes.
He fell in love with it, like he fell in love with it, dog. Like, dude, it's not funny, but at the end of the day, it was a connection between him and the computer. And the connection happened when they phone sexed each other, not phones, I don't even know what to call it, the computer was moaning, but this is going to trip you out. The voice was Scarlett Johansson. That was the computer voice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was sexy. But at the end of the day, he had sex or verbal sex with the computer and then got sprung and then got mad because she was having verbal sex with other people. Because she was let loose when she had that experience. I mean, think about it. A computer girl. But it's called Her. Check it out. It is hilarious. I mean, it's not supposed to be, but the concept is weird.
Falling in with Siri.
Her, man.
Okay.
Oh man, but it's crazy something like that happened because it's not kind of like what porn kind of do in a way without, it's not a different way of looking at it. It's just this one is just a computer talking to you, but porn is like almost the same kind of way, like POV. If the girl is talking to you, you feel like she's really talking to you, but she's looking to you in your eyes and all that.
Yeah, if she can carry a good scene, that's hot. You know, but you don't need virtual reality and all that stuff to do that. Who do you think carries a good scene like that right now? You're on set. Who's a good talker?
Good talker. We haven't had much talking scenes other than today.
He caught me. No, that's true because we shoot.
Yeah, the way we shoot is just, hey, don't talk. But yo, offset, I'm not gonna give like Holly Hendricks. She pretty much kills it, man. Like every time I shot with her, she does pretty well.
So D-Grom, shout out to Holly Hendricks on putting it down, and she's like what 4'9" and does anal every scene.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The anal scene I shot with her, top notch, man. She blew my mind. I was like, I've never seen that shit before.
Who was that with?
Is it J-Mac?
Fucking no, Buddy Hollywood.
Okay. Balls deep.
Dude, balls deep.
That
like,
is a
she was like,
in that ass.
let's save the cowgirl for last.
Wow.
And we're like, all right, you know, she's not gonna get through it. She saved the best for last.
Yeah. I like it.
Who's gonna get to edit that scene? I wonder. Holly Hendricks, anal.
I heard she actually had, like, J-Mac got to the point where he actually had to take a break.
Damn.
Yeah.
She wrote him out.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote him out.
Oh yeah.
Kudos. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
She said her first orgasm from anal made her cry. She never turned it.
Ew, wow.
Ew.
That could just be. She could be selling the fantasy. But when I met her, that's what she said, and she it was in the middle of a scene. So she got turned down on camera, and she's like, "I never went back." I'm like, "That's awesome."
Yo, that shit's hot.
It's cool when the girl likes what she's doing and she lets you see it.
Oh yeah.
You know, Adriana Chechik's everybody's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was pretty cool too.
I don't think anybody comes with it like she does.
Yo, like the way her eyes, her eyes looking like a pirate's, like looking like Popeye sometimes. Yo, she's in it. She's in it to win it. she's in it to win it.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do, even if you have to fake it. Like
Damn,
that.
right.
Fake sell it.
Right.
Fake it good.
And she fake it good for me, man.
Yeah.
What's the saying, man? Fake it till you make it.
That's right.
Hey, man.
Because, you know, some of the stuff that the girls are asked to do is kind of hard or not practical, not realistic. You know?
You ask
So
a
they
girl,
might be going to work one day just like the rest of us. She's just like, I'm going to go get that money. That's what I'm going to take.
never done a squat in my life.
10 dicks in the air. I can't hold the position for more than a second, like D. Grimes said.
Damn.
Yeah. So
That
you gotta
happens
do
a
some
lot,
tough
though.
stuff.
Yeah. You look at the
They get
prospect
paid
guys
the
though
most.
too, man. They're fucking bicep curling
Mm.
all day.
Right.
All day.
Right.
But some of the little tiny ones, man, they weigh less than half.
Oh yeah, they're less than 40 pounds. Like,
Damn.
Damn.
Like imagine going.
well, I mean like half her body. You know, like probably like 90 pounds.
It's like a Piper
That's probably
Perry.
pretty. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's
Dude,
awesome.
that's like
She has
what?
to be like 95 most pound. Like you know.
225s on a 45 bar, something like that. Piper Perry.
Yeah, that's about
Pretty
right.
much.
45 minutes.
You just pick her up by one hand.
She's not even a full plate. That girl's not even a plate. That's awesome, man. Holy shit. You could warm up with her.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I want to see her and him and Dolly Little in a three-way.
Oh.
Mm.
Piper and Dolly. You got two fetishes automatic. So many fetishes before they say one word, right? They're tiny girls. One's blonde, one's a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
They both look preteen, so they got a huge advantage over most girls. You got to be an extreme, like a girl with big natural tits. You're already there without even trying, you know. So then they got the tiny size 3 feet, okay, for the fetish dudes, and they can take the biggest dicks on the planet.
Yo, that blows my
I
mind.
swear to God, right?
Smallest girls.
That can is going into both their vaginas with a giggle.
With the giggle.
I doubt they'll say out. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yo, it's weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's gonna be canceled so fast. Nope. Super into it.
You get the feeling that you haven't done enough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
They got miles to fucking run before their shits broke off. You know what I mean? There's something about those. That's a trip. It's like an Energizer Bunny. She will fuck the whole football team.
Oh yeah,
and be content. And she'd be like, "Cool, I'm cool. Now I can go to the club."
Yeah, that's true. Them short, small girls will give you a run for your money.
What do you want them to do in the scene though? If those two are in the scene, well, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much going on with them.
Look, hold
How
hands.
How would you direct that scene?
Hold hands and walk through the door.
Okay.
Kick it off like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, not walk, skip.
Oh yes. Ooh, damn. Little short skirts bouncing.
Right?
Pigtails.
What kind of shoes?
Oh, pigtails. Fuck the shoes.
We don't have feet fetish here, guys, but we got the braids, right? The double braids.
Yeah.
The skirt.
Maybe like 2 braids and like a ponytail.
Stockings. What kind of panties is she wearing? Granny panties or a thong? A little cotton underwear.
You can mix it up. You can always mix it up.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Like one can have on a thong, the other one can just have on regular panties.
Okay, this is an imaginary fantasy.
Yeah, we're
The
doing
way
this.
that we're gonna cast Piper, Perry, and Dolly Little in. We haven't figured out who the guy is yet, but the fantasy was rolling out right now. So the opening shot is they skipped through the door holding hands.
Yes.
Man bun? If not, we can keep rolling with this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because the underwear and the bra are kind of critical, and
I mean, one thong, one panty. If you want to even get into the colors, one blue, one black, or
pink. We need one pink.
Oh yeah, right.
With
pink.
little kittens on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, here you go. I got a good one. If you could only do one position with the two of the girls, which one would you do?
One position.
And it can't repeat. So I'm just saying, if you could only do one thing with the girls, what would it be? Would you be getting a double blowjob? Would want to sit on your face while the other one's riding you? And which direction is she riding you? I'm just saying. For you married men, don't answer the question. But I'm just saying, D. Grimes isn't married.
Okay.
Not at all.
If you could do one thing with those two young ladies that are off the charts sexually.
Since you're so small, I mean, there's a lot.
Okay.
I probably want to experiment with, I don't know. So, I don't know. Fucking one's up in doggy and the one's on your fucking shoulders, right up in your face.
So
yeah. And she's holding up,
and
she's holding on the stairs.
Yeah.
You're just like going with it.
You should get them to hold on to each other. Like you got one up here in your face, and you got the other one riding you, but she's holding on to the other girl. They're so tiny, you could probably make that shit work.
Yeah, for sure.
You could hold them both up like this and shit, you know? I'm just saying. If you're gonna test how little they are, you might as well go for it.
Or you can always go with the double BJ. That never fails.
I mean, I'll show you creative. That's fine. That works.
Never fails.
And you're going from, one's in your face and one's on your dick. Got it.
Yeah, for sure.
I say you put both of them bitches on there.
like a skewer. Put them both on. So, selfish. You're putting both of them on how?
Like damn, one on the ball.
We got some ball suckers, yes.
And then one on the tip. I mean, an aggressive style, Lion King style.
Hands or no hands?
Ooh. Mix it up.
All right, be creative, girls.
Right.
Be creative on the ball sucking and the cock sucking.
Yeah.
The load. Where's the load? The critical part. Where is the load going?
Ooh.
Because they're
Cream pie swap.
I like it.
Wow. Damn.
That's like the number one on Family Feud right there.
Yeah. I mean, I have to agree with him.
Come swap.
Yeah.
It is so.
Yeah.
Who gets it though? If you're directing, you got two bomb chicks that will do. Who takes the load in the mouth? And who's the receiver of that semen?
Piper is the receiver.
Piper's the blonde's the receiver. The redhead is holding it.
Yes.
Content in her mouth.
Yes.
Swishing it around.
Yes.
Gets the flavor. And then she spits it in. Piper's open mouth.
I was thinking like cream pie and then dripping into the other girl's mouth.
Yeah, definitely. She used to creep
That's
out her
that's
pussy.
awesome.
Fuck yeah.
That's hard. Now, as much of a fantasy as that is, that is very hard to accomplish.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, how often do you see Cetaphil come out the pussy rather than cum? You know, just that stall right there could throw that off. You know, girls don't want to give the cum back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I got to reload this girl with 3 bottles of douche with fake semen, and it's holding. Like, damn, I guess we're not getting the cream pie today. And that happens in anal, too.
Dang.
So, yeah, just if you're not trying to get pregnant, don't bust nuts in chicks. Keep it on their bellies.
Yeah, like Bambino, huh?
Hey, you know.
A lot blows my mind though. A lot of these girls don't have birth control. Like when I first started a year ago.
Okay.
Seriously.
And that's not just the young girls. So that's not, we can't just pick on the youngins.
No. I'm just.
There's just random girls who are like, oh no, I'm not on birth control. Okay.
But that's like when I first started is when I had to like hear about that all the time.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just gonna say, like the side effects though of the birth control sometimes
Prohibits their ability to use it. Yes.
That.
Yeah. So they go insane basically on most of the fucking drugs that they're given, quite honestly. And then you're like giving them the challenge, well, find the best one that's right for you. Well, there's fucking 100 fucking products for birth control, right? So what option do we driving our women crazy? Give our women back because we want the happy cocksuckers, not the miserable fucking, you know, antidepressant chicks.
Yeah. I mean, my wife and I actually had that problem. She took the one called Yaz, and she got that shit where her eyes started burning.
Okay.
Like literally, like for a whole night, her eyes felt like they were on fire, and I was like, okay, I think I can keep pulling out for a while if it means you can keep your vision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tough. If you like your lady, you're gonna be okay with it. Usually, unless it gets too intense. Yeah. Too intense. Yes. Evil. So yeah, girls do go to work coming back to that on their periods, and we have something else in the PA bag that's called a sponge, but it's not like a sea sponge. Is it? It's not like fucking something you wash your dishes with. What kind of sponge is it?
Makeup sponge.
And what does a girl do with it during her time of menstruation?
She takes a handful of those motherfuckers.
A handful. That is a big ass vagina.
No, I'm just saying, like throughout the scene, she'll put it in there, and it will just clog up the blood from draining out when you're shooting. So, it's kind of graphic looking, but it works. It definitely works.
So yes,
but to get that shit out is a pain in the ass.
Have you had to get it out before?
Yes, sir.
Oh, taking the sponge that's been sitting in the vagina all day out after a shoot. 101, Dalton Grimes. How do you get it out after the shoot?
From my personal experience, it's the easiest if they're like, you know, in doggy.
Well, how do you get it out? How do you get it out? Just give us...
Well, I put a glove on. Just saying.
Where are your hands going, by the way, so people know?
Oh, right in their vagina, just as deep as that motherfucker goes. Is how far that sponge is.
This is awesome. So if you just listen to BrotherLoveRadio.com, we're listening to D. Grimes talk about being a production assistant on set of porno films and dealing with female problems. This one being sponges and used sponges.
So I mean, I got a question for you, D.
What's up?
So the sponges in there. So are they still wet, dry? I mean,
you ever seen a tampon before?
That's a random answer. It's all of the above, more than that. Anytime a sponge comes out, it's prone to have different moisture on it. That's funny. I was trying to find the word he said. I said moisture. Yes, they're wet. Usually
red.
Because it's 4 or 5 hours, and like you said, as deep because they've been getting banged for 4 or 5 hours. So it's pushed back into some crack back into the vagina. Probably not a pleasant experience. And I don't think it's a pleasant experience for the performers. Guys get road rash and girls get sore real fast. But, you know, sometimes they have to go to work. You know.
Must go
So
on.
what's the hook though? What's the finger technique you use? Remember, D. Grimes' fingers are in her vagina, getting that out at the end of the scene, and he's got blue doctor's gloves on, trying to keep from exposure to the vaginal fluid.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I mean, I just remember I used the 2 longest fingers I had, like pair of needle noses, you know?
Yes, it's funny.
Just going up in there and, you know, it takes you a while to be able to grip onto that shit because it's wet, fingers are wet.
And it's gloves.
Yeah.
It's deep though, right? So you're like
Oh,
searching blind with 2 fingers.
Like
And it
your
could
knuckles
be
deep.
anywhere
Easy.
though. It could be anywhere. Like it could be around the corner here, shallow. So you get probing. You generally know where it is, but some girls sometimes hide them. I'm serious.
Oh, man, yeah.
You know?
Dang.
And if she didn't tell you, okay, to be fair to D. Grimes, because I was going to clown a little bit, they don't usually use a lot, they usually just use one, but the ones that do use a bunch, they get lost in a
But
vagina.
they're usually like the newest people too, because
That would be
they're
like
kind of
one-
like paranoid, you know, a little bit about.
Oh, I thought you were going to say new and like they don't really know how to hygienically take care of themselves before they set like the girls
that
that drink
too,
the
yeah.
enemas. Have you had that experience?
Not no.
What? Whoa.
Oh, so what, you got that. So you got that. So we all know that on set the girls do douches and enemas most of the time
Mm-hmm.
to keep their vaginas on point during the scene. They try to clean up where their anuses. That we're talking about douche for the vagina, enema for the anus before their sex scenes. And sometimes the girls don't have experiences with those 2 devices.
Mm-hmm.
A young girl typically wouldn't. She probably would never have to use douche if she's fucking on a normal level. What, 2 or 3 guys there, you know, a couple times a week or maybe more than that.
Yeah.
That's normal shit. That should smell like an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, or however old vagina. You know, but if you're working in the business every day with a variety of lubes, you're going to keep the vajayjays wet, right? But some of them drink them. Okay, long story short, instead of putting them, you know, over the toilet and squirting it in and flushing out the vajayjays or the buttholes, they shoot it down that way.
Wow.
It's like an oral medication. So
I haven't
girls
seen
need to
that
get
yet.
taught doing things like that.
Yeah.
Damn. Just, you know, sponge, like you said, the positions, the modeling. But yeah, cool. Washing their hair.
Yo, I'm not gonna name the name, but when I was doing the paperwork and stuff, there'd be girls like this far away signing paperwork. They just smell like they haven't showered yet since they've been here.
You know, and to be fair,
Yeah.
girls come from all walks of life, so not all of them
Yeah.
have the upbringing that, you know, some other more privileged girls might have had. You know, I think they're just eating chips and not showering for days because they didn't have the right parent. But the thing with porn is, people come from all walks of life to do it. There's so many educated people and people with ridiculous talents. If you just put a circus together with some porn people, you would get a big show. But listen, you know what? You have been listening to BrotherLoveRadio.com for the last hour. We rock the mic at midnight on Fridays every week. You know, we got my crew here, the players on the Brother Love Show, Selfish, Esther Fiasco, and Man Bun, John, and then we have special guest D. Grimes in the house. Today we have a fantastic interview that we're finally able to put up in transition between station to station. And I can for sure say that unless the computer goes down, we're going to run Piper Perry's full 50-minute interview right now. I had an opportunity to talk to her a couple weeks ago. Then we got slammed with special guests. And we haven't been able to put the whole thing on with the transition from WBKE Vegas Radio to Vegas Raw. The first half is, I think it's actually going to play right from the computer.
Yeah.
So we got it all dialed in. John got it. So if you've listened to the first half and you've been waiting for this one, this is the opportunity. If you didn't hear the first half, then you get to listen to the entire interview in its, obviously in its entirety. And it's hot. Piper Perry is cute. She's funny. She loves sex. She loves what she does. She's a little bit dirty, and we like that, especially at the small fairy type height that she is, a 4'8", 4'9" over there, weighing basically 75 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if I can push the right button. In the meantime, let me just give everybody a shout out. BrotherLoveRadio.com, via Vegas Raw Radio, via WBKE VegasRadio.com, where we got started originally. So shout out to WBKE because without you guys, we wouldn't be on the air right now. So here we go, Piper Perry. Cross your fingers. Well, that was it. The Piper Perry interview we've been waiting for. Hopefully it's in entirety. I think we had a little bit of station issues over here. So we might have dropped the ball for a second, but thank you for sticking tuned with us. Broadcasting from Vegas Raw, and you can listen to us at brotherloveradio.com. While the site is being built, I think it should be up next week. So thank you, WBK Vegas radio.com, for hooking it all up. D Grimes in the house, Selfish. Man, boy, John Fiasco hanging out as usual, eating pizza, drinking beers, just bullshitting for an hour about the things that we do for a living. Right?
Yes, sir.
Bloody vaginas. Sometimes fecal matter. Sounds disgusting, and it is. BrotherLoveRadio.com doesn't hold back, but we don't hold grudges either. This is a love radio show for the porn industry. And thank you for the girls that I had an opportunity to talk to this week, and the guys. Is there any announcements that you guys possibly have going forward in the next show for what's going on with you guys?
420.
Yes, sir.
There's probably something we should talk about.
Why is it on a Wednesday?
Why?
Why? It's not fair. Now I gotta be here at work.
Everyone
all
just
day.
So is
some
the
eye
nation
drops.
just taking the day off?
You're fucking good.
Is there an eye drop that works for that?
Hell yeah.
Which one?
Visine.
Yep.
It gets the red out for real.
Yep.
Yo, clear eyes. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
If I don't have my contacts in, the Rotos.
And that's a saline solution, pretty much, for your eyes.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
It's better to get the red out. So, and I'm assuming you've never had cum in the eye, so we're not going to talk about it on you. But there is an eye drop for facials for the girls, right?
Wow.
It's a menthol
Are
eye
there?
drop
Oh, that's the
that Preston Parker
dude.
was
That's the
handing out.
Rotos. Yeah, he always has.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's like,
It does get to come out. That is definitely something you can ask the girls on set. It works.
Oh, wow.
Put a bird as the apple because I think it is mint or something like that. So, we had a girl on set, by the way, adult was getting propositioned to get a different kind of lubricant this week. Something that, in my experience, puts boners on the limp side of things. What was she asking for, Dalton?
she wanted a lube that heated up her vagina. Pretty much, you're getting icy hot on your dick.
Imagine going in a vagina and it's covered in icy hot. You know what I'm saying? How is your dick feeling?
The
Damn.
funny thing is, Brother Love said, "No, we cannot do this." Blah blah blah. But I'm bringing her to set, and she's sitting there trying to ask me, like, "Yo, can we stop and get this lube?"
I like this. I like it. Let's add this lube. You know, it burns the dick. She was probably trying to salt the game of the fucking penis that was about to enter her for the day. She was probably in a bad mood and didn't want to do it. So she was going to kill the wood.
Damn.
There's another way it's done too. I forget. But it actually burns the dick as well. Or numbs the dick. Anal ease.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you're ever doing it with the girl in the ass and she asks you for it, it's basically cocaine, Novocaine, for the butthole.
Oh.
Now, when your dick goes through that shit, you're basically getting a fucking whole numbing solution up and down your dick.
Wow.
So, yes, little tricks that will get you bonerless quick.
Damn.
Just don't do it. Just say no.
That's just wrong.
That's wow.
It's just cold.
Say,
It's cold as
Another
ice.
Yeah.
Lots of tricks. So you listen to BrotherLoveRadio.com. We're every Friday at midnight via Vegas Raw Radio. And always Selfish, Esther Fiasco, Man Bun, John with special guest D Grimes in the house. We got a couple more minutes. We're going to close it down with check us out at our blog, BrotherLove.com. Everybody's work is on there because we kind of all work together, as a matter of fact, during the day. Twitter is the Brother Love XXX. Instagram is Brother Love Radio. Pinterest is Brother Love XXX. And we have our Brother Love store coming soon. So look for that. There'll be funny, wacky merchandise for Brother Love, normal apparel and some silly gag type of gifts. We were going to get into some sex in the Bible today, but there's so much to cover because I've actually been reading Genesis for the first time in my life. So I wanted to discuss a couple things without trying to be offensive, but I think at the end of the day, if I rushed it without an explanation, it would not do the Bible justice. So maybe we'll try to get it together next week. If not, it'll always be pushed back because we have hot porn stars like last week eating each other's asses and finger banging each other on our studio chairs. What's up with that, folks? Wish you were here. Sorry you just get to listen to us. But we are going to broadcast. We're going to stream soon. That's the goal of this team, so you can see what's going on in our world. And maybe some girls will do some fun stuff for your tokens and all that shit. Anyway, it's the end of our 2-hour spot on Fridays. I'm not sure if there's food, drink, or 420. It's always 420 though.
It's 420 somewhere.
420 somewhere.
Hi, I'm Piper Perry, and you're listening to Brother Love Radio.